Hello, hello. I'm sorry I missed you all earlier while I was trying to figure out why my monitor wasn't working, and then I was 15 minutes late. But anyway, it is almost the end of Scrappy Tales. We all know what our finale is already, thanks to Cordelia. But today we have some extraneous little add-on pieces. We have a little hook with a bow, similar to the bows we had before, and a little tassel to go with our bell. So I'm thinking we'll probably do another bell card because we had these little striker bits that we didn't use last time. So I'm thinking we'll just do a flat card because I'm kind of late. And I think it would be kind of fun to do a little flat bell card and put it on a wobbler. Actually, I don't know if I need this, but I think I'll do this in... Yeah, I think we could just put the bell itself on a wobbler and that would look kind of cool. So I think we may use these two and then our layering bit. Hello, Gloria and Gaz and other folks and whoever is trickling back in. Yes, tech issues, I'm afraid. It is Monday. I mean, it's not, but it feels like one. So I suppose that's about where we're at. So I think we will perhaps utilize some of the pieces we have left over already. And I'm trying to think... I'm thinking I really want like a red and gold bell. I'm thinking gold tassel, gold fancy bell, and probably red for this one. Or maybe craft. We have some extra craft left over. Or could do blue. Let me just look. How about blue? Put blue and silver for a bell. I think that would look really cute. It would give us a third color that's not red or green. Because I feel like this is very nicely balanced already, so I don't want to really screw that up. Hope everybody is having a less technically difficult day than me. It is, as I have remarked on before, the silly season of the year where it is always very, very busy at work as people are trying to get things wound up before the end of the year. Let me find some gold unless I have some here. I might actually have mirror gold. That would be a fine thing. No, I don't. Let me find some silver or gold. I haven't quite decided. If you have a preference, throw it in the chat. But I think we can pretty much cut all this stuff in one pass, which would be kind of fun. Would I be silver or gold? Where did I put my bling in? Where is here? Oh, wow. Oh, here it is. In more red, in more cream, in the most fabulous silver. Actually, that's a really copper. That's a nice copper. People do the copper. The copper would make me happy. The copper would make me happy. There we go. Got a gold somewhere. Let's do copper. I thought copper would make me happy. It usually does. It is by far my favorite metallic card stock. Although I think Michaels has discontinued theirs, which makes me sad. Although oddly, their rose gold is almost a copper. It's less intense, but is almost the same color, which is bizarre because rose gold is not that color. However, I am happy that they have something that is the color that I enjoy. And I've officially found most of the things that I lost, sans the one thing I was really looking for. So, you know, that's sometimes how these things go, I suppose. I'm looking for my day one Scrappy Tales, and I found everything else except that, basically, so far in my craft room that has been, like, lost in the last year. Even found a really cute Santa die set that originally came from Oh What Fun, the Spellbinders kit. If you've been crafting long enough to remember when Spellbinders uh, had sort of paper kits, as opposed to now they discontinued them a couple years ago. Now they do still have a Christmas kit, but they don't do the monthly ones anymore, which is too bad because they were one of my favorite things from Spellbinders. Because as you guys know, I do love a kit. And I think we can I'm sure we can get this all on here at once. There we go. Just barely. Maybe I'll cut this off to the side in case I want to do a backer, because I think that would be nice. And do a black backer in blue and get the rest of this together. And Sabrina is back streaming. If you are, hey Pam, how are you? I'm better late than never. Sabrina is actually back streaming tonight at 6 my time. So if we're lucky, we'll be done by then. I think we will. I might even put this on a wobbler. Because all the cool kids were using wobblers this week. Here's that. We're not going to need that die anymore. Here is this one. This one should be pretty easy to get out with my Gloria Special Awesome tool. Probably not called that, but she does make my favorite Poke tools. There we go. And like the gold, this is pretty fine. So I definitely think I want to back that. So let's see if we can't. Ooh, we can get one out of here. Fantastic. Except they have this set up wrong. Let's get rid of that and put this on the magnet mat the way it's supposed to go. And even if, like, for a piece like this, even if I messed it up a little bit, I'd probably still use it just because no one's going to really see it. But I've been getting a lot of mileage out of the sheet load, even though I haven't actually done like a sheet load proper, which is kind of interesting. It's always sort of interesting when that happens, where it's like, I had that happen with the Kendra's card challenge too, where it's like I didn't actually use it for what it was supposed to be used for, but did use it for a whole bunch of other cards. There we go. Boop, and then here's the other one. And I'll probably glue these back to back. I really just want this copper piece to have a little bit more weight. So this is probably how it's going to go together, assuming these are symmetrical. They are mostly symmetrical, so I think that'll be cool. But look, the nice thing is this like foil cardstock really shows the embossing. So let us do that. I hope everybody is having a less technically challenging day than me. But I don't know. It was a relatively decent work day, I gotta say. I didn't sleep super well last night, so it was one of those days that I wasn't sure if like I would get anything practically useful done at work, but I did, so that was pretty cool. And I don't think this is actually symmetrical, but I don't think it also will matter that much because you can see like this would probably have been better to back. You like to just back it, but I think it'll work just fine. So let's get our fancy piece out. And there we go. A couple little bits to work on. That's why I really like small tipped pokey tool is my favorite because it really makes weeding this stuff much easier than it would be without it. And these are nice because they're not super sharp either, so you're not going to stab yourself. The Spellbinders one is more of like a weeding tool for, like vinyl or something like that, where it's designed to have kind of a sharp tip. So I actually like Gloria's a lot better because of that. And as is our normal, I'm not going to worry about hitting every piece, but I do want enough glue on here so this glues down successfully. And then we can wipe anything remaining off. As the glue does kind of mar the sparkliness of it all. There's that. Just give it a little squish. And certainly, like a lot of our other ones, you could go through and either make a honeycomb out of this, which we did last night, or you could use this decorative layer. But I do think that this copper and blue is kind of a fun combo. I gotta say, I am liking this. These, I'm gonna go in and under sort of this, I don't know what you'd call it, the kind of like the tree. There are some areas here that don't fully connect when the die is punched out. So there's a little bit more to, it takes a little bit more finesse to glue it down. Anyway, that is pretty good. And I think we can just glue this on the back. And we could glue this. Oh, I kind of like this. Do you like the tassel off to one side? We could also glue the blue side. I like the copper side better. I think I'm going to glue this piece right underneath the bell. I think that's a striker is the technical term. I don't know. I'm going to glue it a little off to an angle just so that it has a little better movement. And then just let that sit down. Glow. Good thing you weren't. Oh, I'm glad you're okay, Pam, as well. Oh, I think this is just Knight of Navy, the color of the cardstock. I think this is just Knight of Navy, which is the spell or whatever, Stampin' Up! Navy. But it is one I like a lot. But I could be wrong. I think it is though, because I used this for a kit a year ago. And of course I bought more because I really like it. So I think we're gonna go stars all the way here because I feel like that makes sense with a bell. And then I'm gonna glue this down first, and then we'll grab a card base, and then we will decide if we want our bell to wobble or if we want our bell to be more stable. I think if the bell wobbled, it would be really cute. So I'll probably do that, assuming I can find a wobbler. Because sometimes life happens, and you could use a cuter. I don't know. I like this with the brown a lot. I mean, I think this is going to be a nice sort of idea. We may have to, like, if we put our wobbler right in the middle, we might have to like pop it up or not pop it up, but give it a little extra cardstock shim. If we just glue it down, then it doesn't really matter too much. But the thing I'm liking about these dies is like have only been going for 15 minutes and we basically have most of a card done. And that is always a good thing. There we go. Here's a scrap piece. Here my kitty is working on something. Yeah, I think this is going to look really cool. So, oh, it might be. I don't know. It's possible. I guess you're right. It doesn't look as dark of night as Night of Navy. I could be wrong on the color. There is blueberry bushel as well. That's sort of a vibrant blue, so it might be that. But I think this is going to look really neat. I like how this is coming together. And you could also use your die to cut out a little shim if you wanted to. But actually, we have, I think, a piece of this in the crash, so we could probably just rip off a little bit if we want to. If we wanted to shim this up a little bit, probably not that much, but so option one is we could just mount it flat, which I think will look nice. Oh, there's two of these here. That's why this is so heavy or so much higher. But anyway, that's option one, basically. But I think I want a wobbler. I'm going to see if I can find a wobbler. If it's where the wobblers are supposed to be, it will be very easy to find a wobbler. Yeah. Yeah, so I think we can just glue this on here. We can use a little extra piece here. And just so we can, so that the bell pull thingy doesn't get in the way of the wobbler too much, I'll just sort of put this in the middle. Because then we can glue this on. The cats say meow to you all. I don't know if you can hear them. Sometimes my mic picks them up, sometimes it doesn't. Hello. Oh. The guys are chasing shadows. But this is gonna, I think that'll look fun, popped up. But I do want to, I guess probably just put it like that, maybe? Yeah. I think that'll work. Let me just cut this down a little bit. At least cut the not so nice edges off. Well, there is sort of center of the bell. So I'm going to put it a little bit up higher than I think I would need. And then come in and just put some glue on here. Just sort of squish our wobbler down. But not too much, because I would like it to actually wobble. There we go. Well, oops, not so much. Guess it'll take it a little bit longer to dry. I was a little overly zealous with the glue, so I will let that just sort of sit for a minute. And we are doing pretty well on time, too. This is a little too far over to the side for my taste, so let me see if I can't pry it off. Yeah. I think I actually... Yeah, this I like better. Okay. Maybe the third attempt at gluing this will be the charm, and I will be pleased with it. Oh, Lennox is here to say hello to you. Let me just pull up. He is right here helping us. Sorry if that makes you dizzy. He is helping us and meowing and eating his dinner. He is still unrepentant for being mean to Santa, but that's okay. We all must have our moments. Ah, yes, the stream would not be complete without a Linux flop. Oh, now you can see his face. Now you can see his fuzzy little face. With the fuzziest face. You do. I have kind of a fuzzy face too, but your face is more appropriately fuzzy. I'm going to let this continue to dry, but here you can kind of see what the overall look is going to be. The tassel does kind of weigh it down. So if you wanted to, you could definitely use some like foam dimension to sort of pop it up so that it was a little more in line with the wobbler. But I don't know. I like it the way it is, so I think I will leave it alone, at least until it's fully dry. And this might have been the quickest stream that we've ever done. And we did use the new dye, which is the tassel. I think the cat's currently on. Yes. Wow. We will retrieve. Here it is. Okay, so this is the new dye we used. The bell was from last time around, but anyway, sorry for being late. It is great that I got to catch up with you. We are going to be live here at 5 tomorrow for our, I guess, the finale. In about 10 or 15 minutes, Sabrina on the Scrappy Tales channel will be live. She is continuing from where she stopped. So she's going to start with day 7, which, if you remember, actually I moved my cards, but it's the large snow globe with the large circle with the like snowy pattern on it. So that is going to be happening shortly. But as always, I appreciate you dropping by. I really enjoy doing these series that I don't know. I like doing these like week or month-long series because I think it's fun to sort of get into the habit of streaming every day. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow night, and then on Thursday, slightly earlier, I think 3 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be over on Elizabeth's channel playing with Simon Hurley stuff, of which I bought more. So anyway, I might play with the ornaments too. I have an idea to sort of, and I do have an idea to do the Silly Santa with a couple of Scrappy Tales dies too. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. But as always, great seeing you guys. I will talk to you later. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and that if you have cats like Lennox, they are well behaved, or at least as close to well behaved as they get. Anyway, talk to you guys later.